Hell Knight, can you give Mara the active restream role if you haven't already?
I think we're live. Are we live?
Are we live? The countdown still says 27 seconds.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. Great.
Oh my gosh, we're talking about our problems.
Yeah, I heard Hell Knight say go.
Whoops.
Hey everyone, welcome to the second Triforce Blitz race of the tournament.
This is not the second race of the tournament. This is the second race getting restreamed.
Sorry, the second race is being restreamed of the tournament. There were 2 races earlier, one of which was restreamed.
Yes.
Nonetheless,
continue talking about
here. I mean, the first race is pretty exciting. We've had a notable lack of Doritos showing up on the restreams lately, so I'm hoping that this race will give us an overwhelming plethora of Triforce pieces to state our addiction.
I'm looking for 0, 0, and I want 0, 0, and 3. That's my guess.
No, earlier today it was quite a long time, and I think they both ended with a single piece, right?
Yeah, and the qualifier was also a thing that happened.
Hot garbage. Hot garbage.
I mean, some of us live for hot garbage, as long as we don't have to play it ourselves.
I love playing garbage seeds in Triforce Blitz. It's so fun.
I do too, just not when I'm having to race them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I love a good 24, 23 step seed when I'm not on a time constraint.
I just love the challenge. It's it's so difficult to finish it. So if you finish it, it's like house money. And looks like we got Sun Song to start and a Goron Ruby. So yeah, it tells us nothing.
Absolutely nothing. My favorite thing to do in Blitz is rush Shadow. So
it's a solid strategy.
It is a solid strategy, and it would have paid out for a match that was played earlier today where your 12? I think it was 12-step seed was in Shadow.
Oof.
Yeah, that seed was a mess. Both the runners only finished with 1 piece, and it was in Child Spirit. So hot garbage across the board this whole tournament so far.
We are just waiting for AlEXIS to ready up. And it looks like... AlEXIS is also having issues maybe with maintaining a solid connection.
Well,
yeah.
Named his seed Lags Land, so that's some ominous foreshadowing.
I think that...
Yeah. It's it should be fine as long as they have a local recording backup, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue.
And I see we have a prediction right now. Who will find a piece first?
Ooh.
About the same on each side.
AlEXIS was one of the people I was trying to dodge. So I'm...
Oh! AlEXIS is ready.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's get some predictions in the chat for what the path counts are going to be this seed. I want your longest path prediction.
I've given mine. 18? Did they ever figure that out? People were trying to guess. Was it 32 is the highest you could go?
I'm not sure. It's a lot.
I thought the word 30 was in there somewhere. All right.
Well, we started on one side. I don't know what's happening with AlEXIS.
Oh, there we go.
All right, we are checking outside.
4,
I saw Path to Wisdom 2. Oh, wow.
Oh, and Desert Colossus is off. That was 4, 6, and 2 for anyone who didn't catch that.
All right,
that seems
way overshot.
Possible.
15.
I was under. I said 0, 0, and 3.
And, oh, are we getting the rupee farming here? This... I have seen this happen a handful of times. Just
It's,
walk in and out.
Yeah, it's to buy a shield, because these can... Because
Yep.
you're going so fast, you will forget to buy a shield at some point if you don't plan it out.
Yeah, and unless you want to farm using the grotto.
Yeah, I like it.
Which is faster.
You never know when you're going to end up in Forest Temple really early, needing to kill Phantom Ganon to unlock Ganon's castle. So this is a small-time investment to make sure that you don't get caught unawares.
We're getting a great slideshow presentation.
Yeah,
from
but we're still seeing enough on AlEXIS's screen that we can follow what's happening. We just might miss some hints on that side.
I guess this is a question for Chet and E. Are you on team don't check the medallions or team check the medallions?
Oh, I am on team check the medallions. The way I do it is I check the first 3, and then when I'm back walking out of temple, I update my tracker for the first 3. Because you really only care about like the forest medallion and then the other 2 medallions to lock Nocturne.
Yeah. I have gotten the seed where Temple of Time was path to, I don't forget which one, and it was actually for Lax. It wasn't for the Prelude song. So
yeah, that happens every now and then.
Yeah. But I am also on team check.
Is that a scale on the slideshow there?
Did that look like a blue rupee to me?
Oh, a blue rupee? I saw something blue.
I believe it was a blue.
It might have been Serenade. You love to see Serenade making a rare appearance. The meme in Triforce Blitz is that Serenade is on permanent vacation, and I'm glad it's there. No.
And the new meme arrows are the light arrows in these settings, not ice arrows.
And nothing really exciting yet.
Wasteland is foolish.
Okay, quarter heart with the cow. And we're heading off to Dompe.
This is the standard route for Blitz, unless you go Child first, but this is typically your standard route. Do CAC, do Graveyard. And then I sometimes go to River just to get the hints, and then go Child.
Really? Okay. Well, hints are super powerful in this setting.
Okay, there's 3 hints all right there. Plus, you can peek all the items and stuff. There's 3 items and 3, well, if you don't count Frog's 1.
Yeah, and you can actually get all of those items too if you know the setups. So it's definitely a good play, and especially if I get like Iron Boots or a Scale, I'll almost always end up going River because you have the option to end up in Kokiri Forest to check Maida's house and get an extra song from Minuet, and things can kind of chain and turn into a really long adult one that could be very productive and give you a lot of info.
Oh yeah, if I get a bomb bag in CAC, I just go straight to DC. I wonder if anyone will go check the Sunsong Grave.
I expect
It could be
one of them will. I'm surprised AlEXIS didn't, unless I totally missed something.
Could do it after Dompe race.
Yeah, I might do it that way. I don't know. It's usually I see people just leave the graveyard after Dompe, unless they haven't done any checks in graveyard.
Alright, Dompe
Looks like-
is dead.
Yep. Guessing they're ammo refills of some sort with all these blue rupees.
And Sunsong Grave is dead.
Oh, here we go. AlEXIS is gonna check Sunsong now. Did we actually see what was in the crate?
Is that a
wait,
bow?
I think I saw something.
I saw a bow.
It was. I can tell you what it wasn't.
It had a string.
Okay, yeah, that's a bow. It had a complicated
Who the
bottom. It
hell
wasn't
is
like
a
a
hook
heart piece
shot?
or something.
Hook? Where are y'all getting hook shot? You know what? I'm not gonna complain. It's 1 in the morning.
Was it hook?
Was
Yeah,
it a
I saw
hook shot?
something complicated on the bottom. Maybe it was a hook shot.
I do not have my glasses on. I probably should put my glasses on. You know, I could play Zooter sometimes without my glasses on. I just can't peek shit if I do. If I don't.
And we have a quick adult one being finished for AlEXIS.
Done, dusted, out of this world.
If you got a hook shot up there, it might make sense to put off River until later, because there's a decent chance you'll want to be going to River as child to get a beam. We don't know where Rang will show up, but it's something to keep in mind. And just getting the child songs really quickly is safe.
You know, AlEXIS has enough money to do something and market.
I now have my glasses on.
Can I do that?
I can now see better.
And maybe we'll even see the shooting game.
I hate this minigame. With a passion.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because true to where I live and how I live, some days I have EU aim and some days I have NA aim.
Nath also finishing Adult 1 real fast. And choosing to save quit. And was that a wallet?
That was a wallet.
Okay.
AlEXIS is choosing not to go towards the castle and peek that hint there. That's something I'll do sometimes.
Yeah, hints are so powerful. It's
shocking, because that hit is what got me my seed so fast in the qual.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit slow, and something as well to consider is time of day getting to Lon Lon. Usually you should have enough time, but some players aren't as confident in that. And I don't know. It's just there might be more chances later, so we'll see.
Yeah, I normally get there, grab the skull, and then, depending on time of day, I will get the second one or not.
Kokiri sword chest has nothing, it looks like.
Will Mido Provido?
Maybe.
I have yet to get a Blitz seed where all 4 chests were big in Mido's house. I've gotten 3, never seen 4.
Have you had anything where none of them were big?
Yes, plenty of times.
Okay.
I've also gotten it to where it was one side of the room was big chests and the other wasn't.
Oh, here's 2.
Okay, we got the back 2. That is a bomb bag.
Bomb bag.
And the lens.
Lens, okay.
I was having this discussion with What the Hell's about how weird the lens can be if it's a path item in Triforce Blitz.
Something to consider here. With that being in Sphere 0, that eliminates Dodongo's Cavern as a possible place for a Triforce piece, because the numbers are too big. And that also eliminates some of the checks in Ganon's Castle as possible Triforce pieces, because we now have logical Ganon's access.
That, CAC power, Kakariko's Path to Power. Well, it's obviously not Serenade. Have we gotten anything else?
I actually didn't see that song that Malon had. Did anyone?
No. Death Mountain Craters on Way of the Wanderer. Ooh.
Prelude has been checked off on the tracker.
Alright, so it is Prelude.
So presumably that was Prelude.
Prelude and Serenade are not actually that bad songs in these settings. Especially if you want to go fast and don't have to hike everywhere.
Not having any warp songs is such a pain. You want some number of warp songs.
So we did see our first Way of the Wanderer hint this seed, and so if you're watching your first Triforce Blitz race and you have no idea what the heck is going on, a Way of the Wanderer hint is some sort of playthrough item that is useful but is not hard required. So basically there's a way to get all the Triforce pieces some other way without acquiring that item, but it still might be helpful. And so we got DMC Way of the Wanderer, so there might be there's probably not another bomb bag necessarily, but there could be a hook shot or a strength upgrade or maybe a wallet or a slingshot or a bow, something like that, when there's another one of the copy of those items available in the seed. So it's a very helpful hint for seeds that have low number of path items, because sometimes there won't be a lot of hints because there's not a lot of path items. So,
Ooh.
Oh, there.
Speaking of
Graveyard.
That's gonna be ZL locked.
Unless it's whatever was on the crate.
Oh,
info,
true.
that hook shot.
Yeah. I forget that check's there sometimes.
We just saw it.
I
We're not
forget
quite
that
sure
it's
what it
in
is,
there.
but we saw it.
Yeah. So the CAC path powers could be a few things. I'm putting my money on chickens.
Well, chickens is a nice
Chickens
fast
is-
check now.
Yeah. It's great. I do it.
Oh, now for adult shooting gallery.
And bomb bag for the redid grotto.
So many choices.
Choices.
They're gonna give a high five in the grotto here.
Wizard confirming it was a hook shot.
It was a hook shot. Thank you.
I have a feeling with that early bomb bag that our players are going to take a peek at River to buy some beans before going back adult. That hookshot seems like it might be something that locks a lot of the seed down.
Yeah. I don't think I've played through a Triforce Blitz seed where I haven't ended up needing a hook shot of some sort, logically, at least. I mean, I guess if just all of your pieces are in DC, but...
One of my favorite parts of these settings is that you can just have a hook shot and go fight Phantom Ganon.
Oh, it's great! I love it! Ooh, Kokiri Force is on Path to Courage.
That's probably bomb bag, so I'm wondering if this could be a very linear seed where all the items for courage lock all the items for power, which lock all the items for wisdom. And the fact that we got an early Way of the Wanderer hint kind of points to that possibility as well. You're more likely to see Way of the Wanderer hints when there's just not enough items total to be hinted. And actually with that second Way of the Wanderer, that is now confirmed that at least one of the path hints in this seed was not placeable because there weren't enough hintable items.
It's an
And
interesting
yes.
hint distribution.
20 was the emotional support fish. Alright. Going back. We going back adult? We just going places?
I think this might be River.
Yeah, you take the owl to cut your travel time.
Hmm. Yeah, you don't have a scale.
Let's see. Oh, no!
I was gonna say, also, if they wanted to go river, I think Nocturne. Would Nocturne be faster?
I think actually just running out of Kokiri is probably the fastest
Probably
way.
the fastest.
Yeah,
No, we're going adult.
That's
We're
very
farm
interesting.
spawning for bomb chew bowling.
Well, we only have a heart.
Oof. Don't die.
What? What are we... Oh, right! We didn't do Lon Lon Ranch.
Ah,
Mm.
right.
Alexis was the only one who did Lon Lon. Alright, so sure. Get some money, do Lon Lon. And then, hopefully you'll get something and you can go do Bomb Chew Bowling afterwards, maybe.
Alright, Alexis is going to river.
Getting that Nocturne is really helpful for routing because now you can just go River. You can probably do all the hints as child and then play Nocturne at the end to plant your bean and maybe just go straight adult.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems pretty useful. It's just gonna cut that travel time.
Yes, the classic French opening of Rushing River.
Trying to find this chicken. Where is the chicken?
I hate when this happens.
And then you waste a lot of time in the normal chicken locations. You're not sure if I've wandered out of there, maybe.
All right, so we have somebody asking in chat. So let me give the brief basics of what we're watching here so that you can understand what's going on. So this mode is called Triforce Blitz. There is a 2-hour time limit, and both of our runners are looking for 3 Triforce pieces. The Triforce pieces are hidden in the dungeons of Hyrule, and they're not hidden. They're not hidden anywhere else other than the dungeons. So they're always in the dungeons. And eventually, our runners will be going to the dungeons to try and find those pieces. In the center of your screen, we have the power, the wisdom, and the courage piece, and there's some numbers there. And those numbers tell us the total number of hard required items that are logically needed to get whatever check has that Triforce piece. And those are going to tell us kind of how hard the Triforce pieces are to find. 4, 6, and 2 are pretty small numbers. So this could be a relatively quick seed. And I'll pause for a minute because we just saw a important OOT hint.
We did.
I just saw that
Who's
the
Requiem?
scale is bomb locked. Also disgusting. Oh, Hell Knight, we lost.
Wee woo wee woo.
Wee. I don't know what that error code is actually. I know what 2000. I know what the 2 one is. I don't know what this error code is. So. Temple of Time is on path to courage. Disgusting. Oh,
So-
that is a bow and river.
If Temple of Time is on path to courage, then that means it's probably
Prelude.
it's probably Bomb Bag and Kokiri for storms on Prelude, and courage is in bottom of the well. If I were the runners and I got that hint, that's what I'd be thinking.
Mm-hmm. Is there anywhere else it could be with that layout?
It could be like Epona or something for GTG.
Mm.
But it's a little
Missed
bit
that
less
hint
likely.
completely on Alexis's side.
Yeah, this.
Saw the
this
box in the process of appearing, and then it just was gone.
It is gone.
Here's Nath picking up the same bean. Purchasing
Yeah.
another bean.
It's probably gonna read that play Nocturne here, and we'll probably get that hint again. Dompe, what you got for us today? A bomb refill.
Having
there was
Sun
a-
Bomb here is very nice because AlEXIS is probably going to go right and pick up that hookshot on the way to Dodongo's Cavern.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess with the bombs, you can clear Dodongo's Cavern to reset time of day. But Adult Shooting Gallery is a check that is going to be high on the priority list because we have a CAC path and we have no items in CAC. And if they had no way to make it day, then they would have to leave that check behind.
Alexis
I
is
did-
doing chickens, it looks like, right now.
I didn't know DC reset time of day.
Yep, it does.
Did not know that. Alright, so this is a scale.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a bow at the top of river, which is quite interesting. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that means the bow cannot be passed.
That is absolutely correct. Well done.
See, I'm getting better at it.
That's good. I mean, these settings help you understand the logic of the seed. Just
They give
takes a
me
long
so
time
many
to-
headaches. Headaches galore, but I enjoy it.
The seeds only last for 2 hours.
It's
So
also
it's
Very,
only-
very approachable. If you just
well.
want to start playing.
Oh, we've lost both of them.
Oh no.
Easy to play, hard to master.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless you're like me, unless I'm not racing, I will continue to go after the 2 hours just to figure it out and get practice in.
Yeah, and if you're learning this mode, then absolutely do that.
Oh yeah,
The time limit
absolutely.
is specifically for like competition, but if you're just trying to learn and get better, like throw the time limit out. Who cares?
Scared
How
that we're
does-
not going to see what's on chickens.
How does Triforce Blitz work? I'm trying to give a rundown in my head, but I'm like
Oh, someone's
dungeon.
muted.
pieces.
So I haven't heard
Yeah,
any
the words-
commentary.
Oh, are we good?
We could
We good. The streams are dying.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can post the link. Let me get a second. I have VIP. It won't. Nightbot
Chickens
won't
is
bonk me for
claim
it.
check. Thank you, Shannock.
And while we're getting that link, on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Elagatua, I've some videos that give a lot of detail about the rules and some of the logic and hints and all the unique stuff about Triforce Blitz. If you don't like reading, then you can watch me tell you how it is on YouTube.
European internet, Hell Knight. European internet. That's what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Don't get me started on European internet. Well, specifically, I've had to deal with British and German internet, so I can't speak for the rest of Europe, but... Oh, those are some iron
Those are
boots.
iron boots.
Where was that? Where
The
did it come
iron
out of?
boots are in the grotto right outside of
Oh, the Boulder of
outside
Destiny.
of the city.
Boulder Destiny.
Uh-oh, Ginger. Why are you telling me to wait till I get back to the US? Has the internet gotten worse since I've left the US?
Definitely depends on your region and what your provider is.
It's been like... Actually, I'm not going to say how long it's been. Let's just say I've spent half my life in Europe, so...
Did we see the grotto or not on AlEXIS' side?
Oh!
Hi, Hookshot.
Huh.
Rush Water Temple, anybody?
Okay, so we have found in CAC now a hookshot and a claim check.
Mm-hmm.
So, a few things to be suspicious of. One is we have the second hookshot that is definitely not locked by that hookshot. We know that for sure. So if that hookshot is path, then that means the other hookshot is also path for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that is probably strongly suggesting something like GTG or potentially Water Temple, but I'd probably bet on GTG first.
I'm throwing my hat into Spirit Key logic.
Ugh.
There's always a chance.
Considering Requiem is also on OoT, if there is a key on the child hand...
It is also possible, because we have Desert Colossus path.
That is true. That it could be
literally
required
just be
for crossing.
for the song.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if... Oh, wait, no, that was Courage.
We had Kokiri Forest path for Lens as well. It wasn't just the bomb bag.
Ooh.
Alexis picking up some shoes, actually buying them.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why he is doing that.
I would buy them. I can't do the bow extension in Ganon's castle.
Oh,
Spirit Trial
so
yet.
Mm-hmm,
That's just me. I would assume Alexis knows how to do that. I guess
but
I shouldn't
maybe
make
not, and
assumptions.
so you just
Yeah,
buy them in advance knowing you're going to be going there soon.
Yeah, because that sucks whenever I get to Ganon's and I realize, oh shit, I don't have choose.
I just wonder what is the song that is likely path in Colossus now. It could be just like a big silly chain to let you cross for whatever the song is, but I guess we don't have forest access yet, so that's always scary.
Could be an item in Colossus too.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Except we don't have ZL yet.
Could
Or it could be ZL for all we know.
I'm about
Yeah,
to say,
it might just be ZL for a fairy fountain somewhere.
it's not enough steps to be AD. Well, at least if I'm counting correctly. I don't think it can be AD. I'm counting in my head. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm not betting anything on.
The lollipop. The golden lollipop that is completely useless in these settings. The new Mimeros. You can still Mito skip with those.
So something our runners might want to keep an eye on is if any other bomb bags show up. Because right now that Kokiri Forest path is a bit mysterious. we thought it was probably like, it's bomb bag for Hook. But now that second Hook showed up and kind of muddied the waters. And if another bomb bag shows up that's not bomb locked.
That is, I think, another bomb bag on top of DC.
That was a wallet. I'm not sure, though.
Actually, yeah, I think it looked a little too pale to be the second bomb bag, because the second bomb bag is a little darker, isn't it?
Yes, it's darker
Yeah, I
than
thought
the
so.
wallet.
Yeah, maybe that was just a wallet, but oh, it's right. Nathan doesn't have the wallet, so okay, that could be a wallet.
Well, we're going to get another look at it in approximately 5 seconds.
If we can.
The camera's pointing and transmitting data, and I don't...
That doesn't help. That's still dark. So it's either the second wallet or the second bomb bag. Zora's domain is foolish. That is always a great hint to get.
So if that bomb bag is indeed a bomb bag, then that actually confirms that Kokiri Forest is not path for the bomb bag.
That Dins
There was
is
Dins.
worrying Dins at a non-path location. For now. Mel, where did you see a rupee?
A rupee? Where?
That's what I'm asking. On top of
we
DC?
definitely saw a brown thing, and we saw Dins.
Unfortunately, what the hell's got the soft lock on Link the Goron earlier today?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Should know better.
He should know better, but he did.
Oh, I had a really cool thing happen in one of my seats today, where I was shooting out of the well in Forest Temple, and I'd gotten the check using iron boots, and then I unequipped my iron boots right as I grabbed the wall, and I flew up into the air. And I don't know if anybody knew about that bug before, but it's cool.
Is it not? Would it technically be the same principle as the one jump you do with the hook shot that sends you flying?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not actually wise about tricks. I just knew I flew in the air. I didn't mean to, and it was funny.
I've been watching way too much SRM 100%. All right, and here's Death Mountain Crater.
And what we
Is that
got?
the song?
Bolero. Okay.
Definitely, so it's definitely not the song. I don't see why you would need Bolero.
Yeah, we have DMC
We're gonna
Wanderer,
try
so it's probably
and
not for
check.
that.
I can't
Ooh, that
see the
is-
wall. It's too small on my side.
Yeah. By the way, there is a big chest at the top of the bridge in DC. Oh my lord, DC
There's
loaded.
Another chest. I love how they
Washed.
just place and they kind of hang over the edge.
Oh.
Luna's letter.
Thanks, game.
Put it back.
Okay.
I don't want to do ice. I've had a habit recently of seeds that I've personally rolled where Ice Cavern is way of the hero path. One of my practice splits, I literally rushed ice within 15 minutes. I was in Ice Cavern.
Oh, we were turning in this claim check.
It
And
is dead.
okay.
So
Yeah, that's not too surprising.
yeah.
We're pretty sure it's the hook shot, not the claim check, and now there's more evidence for that theory.
All right, I think this is the last. Well, there's still the hammer check, but okay, this is big. Are we gonna actually be able to read this hint?
I don't think so, unfortunately. Oh!
Zora's River is Wanderer?
Is that what you... okay, well, there's a scale.
I saw Zora's River, and I didn't see any highlighted text after that. So
I have some concerns.
Okay, so what's it? Oh,
that's
wall has
magic.
magic. Okay.
All right,
So-
throw away my concerns.
We can go to Nocturne. I mean, we can go to Shadow.
I was thinking both scales Wanderer question mark. Now that magic shows up, and that theory is a little bit less likely.
well, both scales are not bomb locks. Never mind. There's the scales in the open grotto, which you can get as adult.
Interestingly enough, that Kokiri sword showing up in Dodongo's cavern actually eliminates Deku Tree as a possible location for a piece, because we know from the two bomb bags that DC is 0, and now that would be 1.
Oh no, that's a wallet.
What if it could be?
All right, take back what I
it's a
just
wallet.
said.
Yeah, that is a wallet, not a bomb
Okay,
bag.
so alright, still have bomb bag as a potential thing. Could have piece in Deku.
Okay,
Up until where it logically requires a slingshot.
Chat
trying to
lied to
think.
me. I feel betrayed.
I said it could be either a bomb bag or a wallet. I did not clarify.
I'm not accusing you.
I have really bad. I can't say VC eyes. I don't play on VC.
One of the things I really love about watching Triforce Blitz is this, you start theorizing about, oh, what if it's this item? And then you find a duplicate copy somewhere and you're like, oh, wait, no, the count is way off. Whoops. Scratch that.
My younger brother walked in one day when I was playing, and I put the controller down to count, and I had my hands out, and I was counting on my fingers, and I didn't see him, but apparently he was looking at me, and he asked me later that day, he goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "You were staring at your fingers earlier," and I'm like, "Oh my lord." Alright, instantly gonna get the
just
song.
going back, we are not checking Crater. Okay. We are-
wrong, surely, because we have Temple of Time path.
Yeah, what's the song?
Not everyone also chooses to go to Wanderer Hints.
Oh no!
Oh.
Well
It's just
then.
important.
Okay,
can-
Seed.
That makes sense because if the two hook shots don't lock each other.
The Temple of Time on Courage.
Yes.
Well, interesting.
Rush Forest Temple.
There's ZL. Okay.
There is ZL too.
So
Choosing to go in, it looks like.
yeah, I think it has to be Forest. I mean, we know that the hook shot can't be the one. So, like, if it's in Forest, then it's Minuet and something else. I guess it could be the bomb bag still in Kokiri Forest.
Where could
because-
Saria's be then?
Well,
Oh,
clearly it
Bomb
has to
bag.
be
Our
locked
second bomb
behind-
bag.
That is logically bomb bag locked.
Yes.
So we know that
Ice?
Saria's has to be locked behind ZL almost certainly. I'd wager
Yeah.
that it's probably in the composer's grave. And that
Or
is
Ice.
a bomb-locked bomb bag. So maybe it's not Lens after all. We'll see.
Kokiri Force was path to Courage, so I don't see how the lens would be path for that.
Oh, well, then we have both of our Courage ones, right? It's just
Yes.
it's bombs for Minuet. So it's probably very... Well, I guess we don't know anything about strengths, but surely it's
Well,
just
the
your
bows. Yeah, well, the bows aren't path because there were 2 free bows. The hook shots aren't path. Well, they are path, but not path for Forest Temple.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about where it could show up potentially in Forest. I guess if we don't see it in Courtyard, we'll know that there's multiple strengths out there.
Well, we're rushing Phantom Ganon in this case.
When you have Minuet, it's not a bad idea because it's not that hard to get back. The only shitty thing about doing Phantom Ganon early is it will put you by the Deku Tree and not next to the Forest Temple.
That's more hints. You got Minuet.
True. Has a bow and just gonna do it with a hook shot anyway.
And AlEXIS is also checking for that song. And are we going to do the same thing or do something different?
Nope, there we go.
Same thing!
I really like how both of the runners are just going straight for chasing the progression. I think the strategy that they're using is really sound.
That
and
is-
They're kind of following each other.
That's what the strategy I do. I just follow my progression. Until I get lost and figure out where the hell did I go wrong.
Right,
Nice.
Phantom Ganon is down.
Drum roll, please. Is it a key? Is it an item? Is it our Triforce piece? What shall you be today, Phantom Ganon?
Putting a key on Phantom Ganon is pretty funny now.
You shall be a key!
It's a key.
It's a key.
It's probably going to be a trip to the Deku Tree hints and then right back to Forest.
Yep.
And AlEXIS is actually choosing to do some checks before going to Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, makes sense. No strength, so all the checks can be done, and then Phantom Ganon can be the last thing. Especially when you are pretty certain that there's going to be a Triforce piece here.
Seems, there's the copy of that. Zora's River is on Way of the Wanderer. And trackers, I believe. Oh, they fixed it. I was about to say, I think you have Jabu and Forest split. But it looks like it's been fixed.
And what's our second hint here?
Yeah,
our other
completely
Ocarina of Time. And here we are returning to Forest.
I gotta pick up TJ's job. He left us all. He left all of the trackers. So I have to pick up his slack.
Long and Forest is just super convenient.
Longshot is so great in so many dungeons. It's almost as good as the hover boots.
Love that. You just hookshot up, and when you land right on the switch.
So we've got.
We have that one key.
I hate doing this room with only 3 hearts. But I guess having a shield.
The Stalfos room?
This.
Yeah, how about 1 1/4?
Yeah. There is! I believe there is a fairy in here. Yep.
There is. There it is. My gonna always peeked that, and I guess AlEXIS saw it was nothing.
Yeah, it just looked like
Well,
a regular small chest to me.
Couldn't see that.
We don't have a strength upgrade, do we?
No. not that I'm
No,
aware
I don't
of.
believe we have seen one anywhere. Tracker says we haven't.
Yeah, so I don't even think you can get the eye switch in this room. Or
We're gonna
Is it
shoot it and see what it
can?
is. At least that's the plan.
I didn't know you could do this. Oh, and there's the piece.
If it's a big chest, can you
Oh!
like somehow?
Yeah, I was about to ask, can you get
No,
a
I don't think there's a way to get up there. Otherwise, that would be a pretty well-known skip.
Even
but-
if it's big.
Yeah, it's big.
That's a shame.
This is when you take note of it and say, okay, I'll come back.
Well, it's gonna stay there in the back of your mind.
I will use the, if this ever happens to me, I'll find a big chest, I can't get to it. Because you rarely ever get sometimes hints in these settings, I'll use the sometimes hint slots in the Gossip Stone tracker layout.
That's an idea.
Yeah. And just mark that there is a big chest here.
Yep, so I imagine we were going to be coming back to Forest Temple as soon as a strength upgrade or hover boot shows up. That is kind of nice, actually. Well, I guess hovers are not going to help too much. Not for that check, at least. So we will need a strength upgrade. And odds are that there's multiple strength upgrades available, considering we have a 2-path and we have both of the items hinted.
Oh, this math is leaving.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes you can hit that.
Yeah. That's my assumption. So just.
But he's gonna. I think he still knows that the piece is in here and that it's probably just strength blocked.
So where's he going now? And where is AlEXIS gonna go next?
Ah, Ganon's castle. My first ever Blitz seed I played, I didn't read the rules exactly. I thought it was 3 med bridge, and then got severely lost.
Oh.
And then I reread the rules and realized it was to dungeon reward bridged. I'm like, oh! Like, that explains everything.
Well, time to go in there.
No yeeting of the rocks yet.
And I imagine AlEXIS will do the same thing after he went and bought some chews.
Well, AlEXIS could go do Water Temple. AlEXIS does have the iron boots. Could go do Water Temple. Did AlEXIS not get Rudo's letter or the Kokiri sword in DC? Did they Gomo DC with the chews they bought?
I think so. I think AlEXIS just did choose and checked the hint and used choose, I think.
They did choose strats, okay.
That might still be okay. Rudo's often doesn't end up being super important.
Yeah.
Knowing it's there might be important, but actually having it is not super helpful often.
The room everyone fears,
AlEXIS
one hit
has
KO.
the Fury Sword, because wasn't that above King Dodongo?
Yes, that was above King Dodongo.
Although we do know that there can't be any Triforce pieces in Deku Tree. Unless there's some crazy slingshot logic on Goma.
Unless the piece is on Goma.
Which, you know, could be.
Hard to imagine, but it's happened before.
Yeah.
Here we are checking these hints. Lake Hylia.
Was what?
Wanderer.
Oh, 3 Wanderers. This is getting spicy. I'm gonna assume ZL is needed for something. So
Well,
that
we're about to
removes,
check our first fairy fountain.
So that does remove a Wanderer, or a path hint. ZL removes those.
And since we know...
Oh, there's our strength.
Oh, interesting.
And we're going to Lake to maybe...
Maybe a lab dive check, potentially?
Domain is foolish, so I don't...
Yeah, this is interesting. Where are you going?
Scarecrow? Scarecrow?
Maybe.
That's why I hate doing Triforce splits without Serenade. Oh, there's a big chest.
Big chest with the Stalfos.
Yeah, it looks like going to set Scarecrow here.
So there is a terrifying possibility that comes to mind now. We found a ZL locked strength upgrade and Minuet path for ZL, so...
There's our slingshot!
There's the slingshot!
I think it's pretty likely that we've got bombs to Minuet, probably locking a lot of things down. And then anything deeper than that is going to require ZL as well. ZL could actually, or power could be ice now.
Yeah, if ZL locks all the strengths, that means that... Wait, no, ZL can't lock all the strengths. That would make it 3, not 2.
Well, just think
Never
about
mind.
it. So
Never mind.
you've got Minuet locking ZL. So that's 3 to get you into ice, plus Rudo's, which is in Dodongo's. So that's 4.
Oh. Disgusting. Get it out of
I
here.
don't remember. What was the song at Colossus?
We haven't gone to Colossus.
Thought... Okay, it must be having Seed Bleed at this point.
Oh, yeah, we can get there, but...
Yeah, Seed Bleed.
Yeah, Seed Bleed.
I watched another one earlier.
You wanna see Deku Tree?
Oh, missed that stone.
Something.
It was something. Did we see it already on the other side?
No, Nathan has not gone to. English. Lake, thank you.
No, Nathan's done warping out of there with the owl.
Yeah, just done warping. Hasn't done the
I don't
checks.
remember. Okay, I'll check. And here is lab dive.
And here is my cousin. Maybe he's hoarding my Christmas gift he keeps forgetting to send me. I didn't see what it was. Cool.
Someone managed to see that on another stream.
Ah! Stole my frickin' Christmas present. Thanks, Alexis. It's almost been 7 months, the dude hasn't sent it yet.
Nothing in the first 3 checks in Deku.
Well, you wouldn't want anything necessarily in here.
Yeah.
We're still checking them.
What you want,
really, honestly, but we'll see.
If you want anything to be in here, you want it to be on Goma because that would be 4.
It's just very hard for Slingshot to lock all the other Slingshots, and then also lock a Triforce piece.
I've had 2-step. It was 2-step. It was in Child Spirit for the Slingshot. Slingshot locked all the other Slingshots. It's just rare.
Yeah, it's rare. The seed has to be set up in like a very specific way to make that possible.
It's like the rare chance that GTG is 0 steps. that has to be that. Like the stars have to align for that to happen.
It's kind of an interesting situation, though. AlEXIS kind of doesn't know that Ice is going to be a 4 because he's not picked up that Ruto's letter. And Natheirean has all the information he needs to know that, but he's got some other dungeons to do and is missing that strength upgrade in kind of an awful location in Castle.
Wait, when did AlEXIS get strength 2? Was that on Lab Dive?
Maybe that was Lab Dive.
Oh.
Wait,
is it late?
The Weasel said it was lab dive.
My cousin was hoarding
So
a strength
Shannock,
upgrade.
thank you both for helping us keep track of the stuff that we can't see.
And Lake is Wanderer. Yeah, Lake is Wanderer. Ooh, I wonder if we do need Spirit. I wonder if Longshot's for Spirit Key Logic. And because if the 3rd strength's just chilling somewhere.
Does Goma have anything?
Drum roll, please. Hold on, I need a drum roll button.
So I take it all back. Desert Colossus is Path of Power. So actually, Ice cannot be power now.
Oh, what the hell is out of the Colossus? Storms?
I thought DMC was power. I don't have everything written down.
There is a note sheet.
I better open it.
Yeah, there is a note sheet.
Looking at, there isn't anything on it unless I'm like totally missing the tab. Maybe I'm missing the tab.
Maybe you're not on the right tab. It's the Nexus. Why did we name it this?
I don't know. Okay, now I see that, and yeah, it's not. I don't know why it had that name. Because when I opened it, I saw the README and stuff.
Oh. Alright, so it was not Deku Tree. Unfortunately. What song could be out of the Colossus?
My money's on Storms.
Storms? I literally can't think of anything else. Eponas? Well, that wouldn't make any sense. You're already out there.
AlEXIS might cross.
Uh,
Natheirean might have the same idea. I'm sorry, I gotta get the phone.
That's fine. We shall hold down the fort. Is this setup like easier to do with long shot, or does it not matter?
It shouldn't matter.
Okay. Oh, that's cursed. Okay.
So now the big question is, do we see GTG or not? Looks like no, this is straight to Colossus. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, that was my mother, and I'm glad she knows about my video game hobbies. So she did not keep me on for long.
My dad knows all about my video games hobbies because I woke him up last night when the bracket reveal came out. I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty excited to see you get a seed.
I am
favorites,
sitting
but
here.
I mean, kind of favorites.
I was just sitting there going, please don't get Chuckles or What the Hells or Alfalfa. I'm just listing off these people I don't want to go against. And then I hear my name and I'm like, I don't have to go up against Chuckles or What the Hells right away. Look, it's a miracle.
No, you see, you want to go against the players like that really early when they still aren't used to the format and they're likely to forget something.
Oh
like
my lord.
that there are no boss keys.
My favorite what the hell's moment was when I was testing Blitz very, very early on, and he got into Dodongo's cavern and found something in the map chest, and then just stared at the wall for 3 minutes in full conspiracy mode, trying to figure out what all the logic meant.
You see, well, yeah, the players with really good execution, you don't want to play them when they're familiar with how everything really works, because that's your advantage. Is all the practice you've been doing.
Yeah, it's just...
And this
also...
is not usually what we see, but that was fast.
Practice it.
Yeah, that's a good backup, especially if you don't have a hook shot. That's usually what I'll go with. It's really nice with Big Oron Sword because it's only 3 crouch stabs.
Yeah, I will... ZL can't be Path, Mr. Martin.
Okay, we're almost there.
Almost.
Almost.
Maybe we'll get
Hopefully
to see,
we'll
the,
see
song. Hopefully. Just maybe.
I don't think we'll manage to see the arch, though.
No.
Okay, what's the song?
And it's Storms.
Storms, there we go.
To bottom of the well we go.
So yeah, it looks like
So
power pretty
ZL
much confirmed in bottom of the well. But
ZL
still 2
might
more
be-
out there anywhere.
And there's this other hint stone that we probably won't be able to see, unfortunately.
A great
Graveyard. Okay.
It's a repeat.
Yeah, right. We have already seen that one.
Oh, we're going into GTG. This is the worst room in the entire game.
And we're also in Spirit right now.
Well, with that strength being Wanderer, I would be in here too. Actually, I'm surprised AlEXIS hasn't gone back to Forest yet, considering they now have 2 strengths.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've made it over to Colossus.
That is true.
So at some point it's, well, let me see what I can do first. Because you're not coming back here.
Mm-hmm. I don't think the piece can be in Spirit.
Well, it could potentially be in Spirit if, like, let's say ZL is 5, and maybe some like weird items that lock all the strengths could show up. And we might be missing a lens path as well for crossing.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to think because we have that long shot, and we know the long shot is Path to Wisdom, so that's automatically 2. Right?
Yes.
The lens to cross would be 3. Magic is Wanderer, so that's not 5. ZL, because there was a key that was ZL locked. Oh, what is this?
And here is...
Neighbors.
Okay.
Pure disappointment.
Have a consolation prize.
So I got up to 5
And we're
at
leaving.
the moment.
Okay.
Well, there was no keys, right?
No, there was one key. ZL locked a key.
Oh, okay.
I guess if you need fire, I guess that could be 6. Because we do have dins. We do have dins.
Yeah, I think Shadow Play is not super great this seed until we get a Nocturne path, because we know that if there is something in Shadow, Nocturne is gonna be hinted somewhere. It has to be. And until you see that hint, Shadow is a scary investment of time.
Where was it? Was it SFM? Let me look.
Nocturne.
Yes, was Saria's
Yes.
song.
It was as child, I think.
Yes, it's Saria's.
Because I want to say ZL was as adult.
Well, let me... Okay, so we're missing 2 path hints, if we're counting the Wanderer hints.
There's our Song of Time.
Interesting.
I think it's
And I guess AlEXIS might be heading back to Forest now. This is...
Hopefully get the piece in here. If the piece is not in here, something's wrong.
I think it's going to be very hard for Natheirean to actually get to that chest in the middle of the maze. No Song of Time, no Strength 2. Seems unlikely, but who knows?
That hint distribution command is wrong, Mr. Martin.
What are we trying?
Is that the Ooh, what hint distribution is that?
Yeah...
Worst
Our current
scrubs.
paths were Kokiri Forest, probably for Bomb Bag, and then Temple of Time for Minuet. So we're pretty confident that we might be seeing our first Triforce piece on AlEXIS' side any second now.
It's gonna be on the green, not the green the checkerboard room. If it's not here.
They do
Because-
like them
Yeah, because it's Forest, and we like to make you suffer.
Well, we knew this was a big chest, and what is it? There it is!
Well, no more suffering in Forest Temple. We're out of here, and that is our first Triforce piece.
Yep.
So we can get that piece highlighted and the timer.
Okay, what exactly does the timer thing mean? Does that mean you're in the lead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they have the same number of pieces, then the person with the timer would be winning the tiebreaker if the time limit happened.
Ah, I see.
A question for you. What happens if neither person has found any Triforce pieces by the end of the 2 hours?
You keep going.
They keep
Until
going.
someone
It's
finds
sudden
it.
death.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
And then you just done as soon as you find one.
Wow. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
We had this discussion with What the Hells because he was like an hour, 39 minutes in and didn't have a piece yet. And he goes, what do we do if neither of us finds this
I
piece?
think I was only half paying attention at that point.
He's like, what do we do if we don't have a piece? Like, you just keep going.
Yeah, we were thinking about what could possibly happen when we were writing the rules, and I was just thinking, oh, what happens if the legendary 2022-24 seed shows up? We probably should do something about that.
The winner is chosen in Mortal Kombat according to Hell Knight.
Well.
Well. Whoever gives Andrews the most chickens.
Here's our check of well.
Well.
Welp. As I like to tell people, what is I always put this in chat and I never tell people which one is which. I just let people guess. which if they think the first one's Breath of the Wild or if the first one's Bottom of the Well.
3 that is bottom of the well is less than bottom of the well. I mean, I enjoy Breath of the Wild, but the abbreviation is absolutely bottom of the well most of the time for me. Okay, we're just kind of seeing some of these chests pop up every so often in the well.
I just like staring at the green bubble that randomly pops in and out.
I've seen... Okay, that's a key, and I think I saw 2 nothing special chests already. And unfortunately, void out. The waste.
Why is there no bot? Oh, that is a big chest. I saw something big. Oh, AlEXIS just walked by it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Don't cut out. Oh, there it is!
Oh, that's our second one.
That is bottom of the well. Not bait today.
Yeah, that one was pretty straightforward. Now
that's not ZL locked.
No, it's not.
What is the 4th item? The lens? It has to be the lens.
And that was the Storms was Colossus?
Yes,
was that it?
Desert Colossus.
That also means, I think, that... well, never mind. That doesn't tell us anything about hovers, but... we don't have really any information about Wisdom at the moment. We have, like...
Besides that, you need a long shot.
Yeah, but we already knew that for Storms. So it could be, like... behind an item in bottom of the well, potentially. Or it could be... in GTG somehow, like it could be Center of Maze potentially, or
what is interesting is if we go back to the idea you were pointing earlier that the items will just lead into each other. If it's just long shot, does that mean it's just in spirit?
Maybe. I mean, we would have to imagine that the bomb bag is going to be on the path to Wisdom, and so if bomb bag's path, then so let's think about how many you're
actually no, you need ZL for spirit because the key is ZL locked in spirit.
Yes, for sure. Anything deep in spirit is going to be ZL locked, because even if you can get Requiem is locked behind Shadow Temple, which needs ZL. So everything else in spirit is always going to require ZL. So to get to spirit, you get your 2 hook shots and your lens, and then you've got bombs. And you're probably going to need ZL. So that's 5 already.
Right.
Oh, and Minuet is for ZL as well, so that's 6.
Yeah, so it could be in spirit.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the most likely location based on the hints that we've got.
That is assuming if, because the strength wasn't a Wanderer location, so Did Natheirean Void Out die?
I don't know, but that flat link where you barely see anything, I've never seen that before.
I don't know if Natheirean knows how to do Lensless Wasteland.
There was a setup I saw getting started, and I don't know if it's a case of not confident in the execution. We are changing our minds. We are...
No, voiding out again.
No, because it looked like we just stood and walked away.
Sunsong! Yes, Sunsong. Or, well, they don't have storms yet, never mind. I'm like, you can play storms and I'll highlight them for a brief second.
Yeah, you can also just pull out your sword and hold it. Even without magic, it'll kind of clear the fog. I'm definitely not above pulling that out when I'm lost.
Just play Sunsong. Oh, this hurts to watch.
Might have forgotten that we have it.
True.
I haven't played it for a while now. Okay, well, here's AlEXIS going into GTG. And this time we are going in with Strength 2, so we'll get a few more checks. And Song of Time.
I wonder if that Wanderer Strength was seriously just for Forest Temple. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Could be both.
Could be both. The Wanderer magic is definitely for crossing. Alright, we have made it back to the hut? The roof? The house?
I don't...
wait.
The outpost.
Outpost. This is the part I always have the hardest part doing. With reverse wasteland. Or not reverse, one-six wasteland.
I'm scared.
I hate
Just
doing
my breath here.
I have gotten kicked out and voided out because of those weavers before. Because they will
Yeah.
knock you.
He can't do more hits.
Very...
Oh.
Don't die! Don't die!
Don't.
No! Don't do it! Oh, you're not even safe once you get to the Colossus, too.
If he dies, he just will spawn at the Colossus, though, so the hard part's over now.
And we are gonna check the ferry first. Yeah, I love dodging these levers.
I'm getting kicked out. Oh shit. Apparently I'm getting kicked out. According to Duster, I'm getting kicked out. Apparently, I'm speaking on behalf of the German government? I'm not even German, so...
You're not even... Did we see that already? The Stone of Agony right there.
No, we haven't, but that is a great spot for it.
Pretty on theme, considering that wasteland.
Oh, yes, Caleb, I am getting kicked out of Germany. I have to be out of the country, I think, by the end of August.
Some time.
Well, there's storms.
Yep. Are we gonna do the same thing and check the well?
Yeah, I'm worried for Natheirean. There's no strengths. We do know that there's a whole bunch of Wanderer hints that are pointing towards the strength upgrade in the lab, but you still got to track it down.
Other scale.
Oh, Melrite, I heard about that. If you could trace your legacy back to Luxembourg, you can easily become a citizen of Luxembourg. It's great.
Where was that other... Ah, Death Mountain Crater Grotto, and Natheirean hasn't been there at all yet.
No, it wasn't the grotto, it was the wall that had magic in it. But there was something in the grotto. What was in the grotto?
No, the scale.
Yeah, I think DMC
which
is
is
actually
to get you
technically
to lab
double
dive.
Wanderer.
Right, the gold scale.
Well, AlEXIS is definitely going to be able to get enough keys to see that center of the maze chest, so it'll take us a little bit, but could be it.
Oh, that's a hint.
That's
we seen
for
that
the
before?
strength, isn't it?
Yes.
That probably means that there's
Because we have the other
Rush
strength as the
Spirit.
Wanderer too, right? The
Rush Spirit.
Lake is the Wanderer.
Lake
so we
was
got-
the Wanderer.
So
Two
we got a
Wanderer
strength.
Shrinkants. Yeah. This is when I start screaming Rush Spirit, people.
But it still could actually just be GTG because
Well, what would you need the
there
long
could
shot
be
for?
key. If it's in the center of the maze, then you could need strength 2
Oh.
to get keys.
You need the long shot to get to GTG. Thank you, Brain, for cooperating with me. It's not as bad as last night with the mixed pool seed. Oof, that race was tough.
But it definitely seems like it's going to either be in GTG Center or Spirit. I don't think it can just be chilling out in GTG. I guess it could be behind the silver blocks too, potentially.
There is a big chest. Could be Key Logic. There is a big chest in the center of GTG. Could be some keys back there or something.
Looks like Natheirean is going to be on his way to getting a first Triforce piece, though, so it's good to get on the board.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if there were any keys on the right side of the maze.
I saw a bigger on-sword pickup.
Oh,
That's
spicy.
what I saw. On the platform. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw, and didn't see anything else.
There was one key on the right side. Okay. Well, there is a key back here.
All right, and what else are we getting for chests?
That is dead. I can't see what the other one is. What is this?
No, and that's a
That
key.
is a key.
All right, that's a key.
That is a key. Alright. Is shieldless like room worse than shieldless Stalfos? That is a good question. Can you nut like legs?
I don't think so.
No, I'm getting a no from Dastar. I don't entirely trust Dastar, so Oh, are you saying
I
no
want
to
to say shieldless Stalfos is worse. Because
All
like
right.
legs, you just gotta stay away from them.
Alright, and there's Natheirean's second piece. As we rush to see what is in the center of GTG. Which is, drumroll
First
please.
piece.
Oh, it's the
Ah, there it is! And that is GG's.
And that is why one of the reasons it's called Blitz.
Yep, with 48 minutes left.
Something like that.
Honestly, that was a clinical performance by AlEXIS. Really, really solid overall. Went to all the right places. Didn't really waste any time. Definitely shaping up to be maybe a favorite potentially for the main bracket if he can keep it up.
I don't expect myself to get into the main bracket, so let's hope some people to get in there that are good.
All right. Well, it looks like we're gonna get at least one of them in for the interview.
There's one. Are we gonna get? Are we gonna get AlEXIS?
Haven't seen a response yet.
Hmm. Well, GG's
It's
Natheirean.
late, so maybe not.
It is 2 a.m.
They did start this. They did agree to do this pretty late, and I was surprised that I offered to do one early in the morning, but they were fine with it. So
Yeah, it is 2 a.m. and I don't know if AlEXIS's English is also any good.
yeah, this was a frustrating seed. I'm usually pretty decent. I feel like I figured like the logic out, but I still don't know where the two piece was. I'm assuming strength was Wanderer, so it's probably in deeper forest. I didn't find a strength.
Yes, you're right.
Because after bottom low, my plan was to go Hyrule Castle for that Wanderer hint, which is probably strength.
You're also right.
Yep.
If I had a guess on the 6th path, because I'm assuming the bottom will is 4. 6 is probably actually don't know. Like missing like
Well,
one.
you had a
key.
peek at it.
You did see it.
I saw the wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
You did.
Did I
couldn't get it.
miss it?
You couldn't get it.
Oh, okay.
But you saw it.
But you saw it, yeah. It was the final reward in GTG.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So just missing like Song of Time or no, probably Strength 2 for keys in that room. Yep. That would make sense.
AlEXIS will not be joining us. Their English is limited, which is what I assumed.
Yeah. And then I have not done Forward Wasteland blind in forever. That was very frustrating. I hope it was a little comical to watch. I was I'm glad I wasn't on voice. I think I voided out 5 times? I don't remember. It was a lot.
I was getting to the point. I'm like, you have Sun Song, please. You have Sun Song. This must suck to do.
Oh, right. I forget the hat does that.
Alexis,
I'm used to
do
having
we
magic
have...
at that point crossing, and usually just like holding a spin to see. I forgot all about this
Oh.
one.
That's what you
Do you wanna
normally
know-
do.
Do you want to know where your magic is?
If I had a guess, is it Death Mountain
Wait.
Crater?
It is Death Mountain Crater. It's on
Mhm.
the wall.
Yeah. It made sense because I was trying to figure out the 4-path, and there's just too many steps that they were all required. So it was like lens, double hook, and like something. It was like because Storms is it. So I think probably both Epona and Magic, probably both somewhere in Logic, or either that or it's. Well, no, Magic's hard. Well, there's both Magic somewhere. I don't know what the other Magic is, but
So I'm guessing long shots required for GTG access. So I wonder where Epona's is.
If Hammer is accessible, it could be on Burning Cack.
Hmm.
And I got baited a little hard on the Kakiri sword.
Yeah, we thought that maybe it could be on Goma and the 4 could be the slingshot.
Yeah, I was like very 50-50 on the Deku Tree call. It's either going to be solid or it's be bait, and it being bait. It happens.
The good thing with Deku Trees, it's such a quick dungeon to do. It is, you're in and
Yeah, I mean, I'm
out.
not in there very long. I was in there for like 5 minutes tops, probably.
Yeah,
It's pretty fast.
it is. Especially fast if you have Dins and Magic too, on top of that.
Well, Din's more if you have if you know it's Baron, which it seemed like it was Baron.
Go mode Deku. Everybody. Hi Deku, bye Deku. I will catch you later.
Yep. Walk to the web, Dins, and see ya.
And why? Is there anything else, chat, you want to know about this seed? The seed was pretty straightforward. The first not hot trash seed of this tournament.
Yeah, the last one was that was something. I watched
was
a good part of the last one. Which is sad because I have the logic I think figured out in the last seed for at least 2 pieces pretty early on.
But you just can't find the Dins.
Yeah.
So, chat, you got any questions? Because I'm out of questions. Plus, it's 2:30.
Yeah, I mean, not so much to say about this seed. I think the Wanderers are not bait, and I mean, they kind of send you all around, but eventually they take you to the right places to get your strengths. Not really sure if the strengths were hard required for GTG key logic. I don't know how many keys were behind the silver blocks, but
There were 2.
yeah, so maybe not. I don't know what toilet would have ended up being, but
probably required by logic because of the whole key nonsense.
Yes, it would definitely be required logically, but I don't know about like hard required.
Oh,
I had 6 doors left. I had 3 keys, one with that one chest, so I was probably 1 or 2 keys off.
Natheirean.
You are pretty tight together for quite a while until I believe it was you went to DC and AlEXIS went up to Death Mountain Crater.
Yep.
Because there were multiple items there.
DC for most of it.
Well, and then Alexis Gomo to DC, then caught.
Mhm.
Sorry, he caught back up. Dastar would
And
like
did
to know.
not pick up the Kokiri sword.
Yeah, Dastar would like to know if Game 2 is scheduled yet.
Not yet. I'm pretty sure they were planning to go to bed as soon as this is over, so I'll figure out when that'll happen. Probably shortly. I'm not sure when that will be.
It is 2:30. Yes. It is. Oh,
At least it was a 1-hour seed for them and not a 2-hour seed that going at the time. So just think they'll go to bed a little early.
Nice to see a short one on Restream. I don't think we've had a proper short one yet.
It is possible to pick up all 3 pieces in 2 hours or less.
it is
Yes, it
possible,
is.
chat. Do not be discouraged by how shit these seeds can be.
That's what the time limit's for.
It's to stop your suffering so you don't have to suffer through it all.
Yep.
Yeah, even though I got my first piece like right now, I'm like I was going to Hyrule Castle to get strength. I probably would have found second one very quickly.
Yeah, I imagine that if you kept going, you would have gotten all 3 under the time limit, no problem.
Yeah, I probably guess like around like 1:30ish, depending on how quickly I realized it was in GTG.
Yeah, and there's kind of no other places to go other than back in that direction anyway.
Yeah,
Because
because
as soon
Graveyard
as you
gives you
get
long
strike 2,
steps, so
you're
it has
probably
to be
heading
long
there.
walked. So unless I find like irons somewhere, then yeah, it has to be there.
Oh, irons were in the Boulder of Destiny.
Ah,
Alex found those. So at first I thought for a while it was in Water Temple. But then it didn't add up in my head.
yeah, this is one seed. I tell myself all the time to prioritize wander hints more, and this is one seed I kept telling myself to go to at least one of the wanderers, and then I just never did it because like, DMC had not only the wander hint, there's also a song there I never got. I'm gonna assume it's like I don't know, either Song of Time or like maybe Bolero Vanilla.
It was Vanilla Bolero.
Yeah, because Requiem was on AD.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe it's like some weird AD logic, but once I checked the stones for CAC, and once I saw Deku Fire DC for Burning CAC, there's no way that's gonna be 4 steps for a Colossus hint through
Yeah.
Requiem. This is not. I don't know
Sarius has
what
to be
logic.
an ice. Sarius has to be an ice, right?
Either Ice or Burning CAC probably.
Because Minuet locks ZL. So yeah. We shall never know, because these don't have spoiler logs.
Yeah. If I had Hammer, I would go double check Fire to see what Burning CAC was, but I don't know where Hammer's at.
I'm assuming these seeds are still beatable even after you get all 3 Triforce pieces, right?
I believe so. I mean, I found light arrows, so I'd assume so. The casual find light arrows 20 minutes in when you don't need light arrows at all in this setting.
The meme arrows.
Yeah.
I call them the big golden middle finger. It's a big golden fuck you. But I got no more questions. Anyone else got any more questions? Chat? Fellow comms?
Well, answering a question in chat, was ZL required for any of the pieces?
Yes?
Logically, yes.
Yes. Ginger, yes, you can go to bed now.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can promote any races for next restream. There are quite a few races coming up in the next few days.
I was say, my race is coming up.
Yeah, but none of them have been locked down for a restream yet. There are 2 already marked for tomorrow: Purple versus Cola and Fabio 94 versus Saria's Object. And then 3 really on Thursday, 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. 2 on Sunday, and then going into next week. So if you do like to volunteer for stuff like this, please check out our sheet and put yourself down so we can figure out pretty early what we're going to restream.